Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Frank Martin's tank payday puzzle. Did he make the right call? Frank Martin is rumored to be getting a purse of 200,000 for his fight against WBA regular lightweight champion Gervonta Davis in late spring. That's chicken feed for the fight with Tank on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. The million-dollar question. This is a dramatic drop-off to the 1 million that Martin had reportedly been offered to challenge non-PBC fighter, WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson, and you have to wonder why Frank chose to reject that offer. Who convinced Martin not to accept it? Is it the same person who persuaded Tank Davis not to accept Matchroom's 10 million offer for a fight against Conrban? Promoter Hearn said Tank could have been made between 15 million and 25 million for that fight, and he questions whether he will be making that kind of a oath against Martin. Who got in Tank Davis' ear to convince him not to accept Hearn's offer? If Martin is only getting 200,000 for the Tank fight after turning down 1 million. There are no words to describe what a blunder that was. Gibbs on the money, rumors are swirling in the boxing world, and we want to hear your thoughts on the matter. It's been said that Frank Martin is only being offered a purse of 200,000 to fight Tank Davis, despite the potential notoriety and the title that comes with it, said Nestor Gibbs of Thaboxingvoice. The question is, should Martin regret not taking the opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson when it was presented to him? Had he emerged victorious against Stevenson, Martin would have had the chance to make a lot more money facing Tank Davis now. Martin would obviously have a lot of regret turning down 1 million and now getting 200,000 for a third fight against Tank Davison, one that he has little chance of winning. He would have stood a better chance against Shakur and would not have been a PBC in-house fight, told because Shakur is with Top Rank and fights on ESPN. Again, Haymon on PBC does not want his PSS on another board, just like he didn't let your man Frank go, said Gibbs. Now I'm hearing that Frank is only making 200,000 more, but hey, 200,000 for a title is still 200,000 versus Tank Davis for a title. Tank is still a bigger star than Shakur Stevenson, but all that for 200,000 more. If you had beat Shakur, you would have been fighting Tank for way more. Ryan Garcia explains how loss to Gervonta Davis was a huge benefit to his career. Ryan Garcia thought that Gervonta Davis lost April. One of the biggest fights of 2023 was the clash between Ryan Garcia and the hard-hitting Gervonta Davis. This matchup saw two of boxing's biggest stars go head-to-head in Las Vegas in a contest which generated huge interest and pay-per-view buys. During his meteoric rise, Garcia frequently called out Davis and finally got his wish, but he was unable to beat Tank, who managed to knock down Garcia twice before the fight was stopped in the 7th round. The loss to Davis saw Garcia receive some criticism and was branded a quitter by a number of fans. When a fighter suffers a loss in a marquee bout, some struggle to come to terms with what transpired in the ring, but for Garcia, he has used his defeat to Davis to give himself a new lease of life and beat all of his rivals. After that Tank fight, it really changed me. It awoke my competitive spirit, Garcia said. When you are going through a mental health crisis, you don't care about life, so me trying to get back into the sport and trying to be myself, it was a hard process. And then after the Tank fight, I woke up, I was like, oh no, I'm different, I'm about to go and destroy everybody now, Garcia said. Thanks for watching guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.